Am I live? I'm just checking. Hello, everyone. In case I'm already live, I'm just checking right now. Okay, I am. So I'm just gonna do the usual sharing on socials so more people can join. Give me a minute. Hold on. Just gonna share. Getting a link. Don't mind me. I'm just sharing. Sorry about that. Oh. Hi, Jen, the earliest bird. And hi, Kat. Hello. Just gonna do the sharing so more people can join. But how is everyone? Like, is it still raining hard? I think here in Bulacan it stopped this evening, but it's been raining on and off the whole day. Like, the wind is picking up and like the rain is hard. Scroll here. So I hope everyone is safe and dry. Like, I recognize the privilege that I have wherein I I have the privilege of working from home. Like, granted that our company allows it, which they did this week, and I know that's not the same for everyone. So grateful for that. Persona 5. Yeah, we were talking about this. Wait, were we talking about Persona 5 or Octopath Traveler? I think it was both. Because like I think I did mention that these two are very long Japanese RPG. Like, and I am still not done with Persona 5. I think I'm not even halfway through, and I have been playing that. Like, that game has been on my Switch for like 2 years now. I guess it's just so hard to balance when you're a girly with so many hobbies. So yeah, I also play games. And I think a bit of this is me yapping, but like that's why um I named my channel not exactly related to books because it's something that long term I wanted to be a goal, like be able to stream or like put out content that isn't exactly about books. Like, Pam Shenanigans is supposedly like everything that makes up Pam. So that includes going to musicals, seeing movies, playing games, especially. So not a reality right now because like I don't have a PC set yet, which I wanted to. Like, I want to go back to playing games like heavily. But the reality of that is like, once I'm in the mood to play games, I won't be able to read that much books. So, how far are you in with Persona? Like, which characters have you met? Yes, this. Very much this. And like what do you call this? The floods, like in some areas. Cause like um even if your area is dry or like where it's not raining, but if you go to work and like the places where you pass by are flooded, so not good. Because like I already had a hard time going home last Thursday, like from an office work. And I was like, I'm still at the office at like 8. So I got home like around 11. Yeah, oh my gosh, 100 plus? It's so fun, yes, because of this very I mean, it's still productive. As long as you're enjoying. The fact that you're enjoying the game, that's already relaxing. Although the game isn't relaxing sometimes, because like you would be like just walking around a certain area and like because like when you do like a dungeon crawl kind of situation, just the monsters would appear randomly, especially if you're like speeding up. Correct. Wait, am I thinking of Octopath? I think I am thinking of Octopath. Because like for me to grind in Octopath Traveler, I go in circles because like when you speed up and you go very fast, when you walk very fast, the monsters would appear very quickly. So I think it's Octopath that I'm thinking. Hello, other Pam. Hi, Bea. I'm gonna say one of my favorite Beas, but just don't tell the other Bea. I hope you're doing good today. Just gonna not gonna say recently. I know what you're going through, so I hope you're doing well today, at least. Hi, Shira. Hello. It's been a while. I got confused. I was like, wait, is that Shira or Chandra? So I guess it's Shira. Hi, Tita D. Welcome back. It's been a while since you last joined the sprints. We missed you. Hi, Paula. Hello, hello. Is this your first time joining our sprints? Or my sprints in general? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you said it first time, yes. If so, well, I didn't spoil anything, so it's more of like I was gonna ask you which characters you've already met, because like along the way, the main character is gonna meet more friends to join the adventure, right? So eventually, you're gonna have to choose which character you have to bring when you do some missions. Oh, so with that, for the first timers here, for those who may have joined previously, I'm going to explain how sprints work. So, sprints work like a Pomodoro way of working or doing things. So, the time is different according to your preference, but in my case, it's going to be 40 minutes. So, that's 40 minutes per sprint or interval. And we're going to do a total of 4 sprints. So imagine doing your tasks, your work, studying, reading within those 40 minutes. So this is a no pressure live sprints, but as much as possible, I try to be productive, which in this case, tonight I'm going to be reading. And some of you already know what I'm going to read. And the clue is in my shirt. I purposely wore purple for the book that I'm going to be reading. And yeah, so that's how sprints work. After 40 minutes, we do 8 minutes of chatting. So that's just like updating where you are, what you've done. Even if you just ate dinner, just hit it off in the comments. So we have 40 minutes per sprint and then 8 minutes of chatting, and then we hit it off with another set of 40-minute sprint and until we do the fourth and last. So what is everyone going to be reading? Feel free to share that in the comment section below. Others who join also update the pages that they are currently reading. So this way they can keep track of their progress at the end of the sprint. So you can also do that. What game is this? It's Persona 5. Yeah, you can. I'm playing it on the Switch, which I think Jen is also doing. She's playing it on her Nintendo Switch. Four palaces. Ooh, you're pretty far along, especially like if you've put in 100 hours on it. Hi, Chandra. Welcome back. What is everyone gonna be reading? Jen is gonna read an ebook, Ugly When Imperfection Wins. You know what? Is this an what do you call this? Is this a locally published book? Ugly When Imperfection Wins by Alvian Pesebre. Wait, I've seen this cover. Is this part of a tour? I don't think so, right? A mini book that offers a fresh, no-fluff take on why your imperfections aren't setbacks. Ooh, are you going to start this just tonight? It's pretty short too, so I think you're going to be able to finish this. Rereading the last chapters of the Hurricane Wars to refresh my mind before I read A Monsoon Rising. The other Pam is here in the chat, so. I'll read it. Ooh, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I saw your story about this. How far along are you in the book, and are you liking it so far? Ooh, Tusk Love. I'm in chapter 5, page 27. Okay, so just gonna be I'm gonna share now what I'm gonna be reading. So I'm gonna read Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzon. So some of you already know I'm gonna be reading this, and it wasn't planned because like I really wasn't planning on reading this tonight. Like it was a total opposite. Like in terms of genre that I was gonna be reading, I was planning on reading John Moore's like a thriller book, which is The Family Experiment, because I had the audiobook. And speaking of audiobook, so I don't usually do audiobooks when it comes to like the fantasy books that I'm reading, but I checked Libby and the Hurricane Wars is available. So, wait, is it gonna open? So I also have the ebook of the Hurricane Wars. So hopefully the narration is gonna be good, because if not, I'm gonna drop the audiobook and just stick to the physical copy. And can I just say, this is a chunky book. Like, it's chunky, but I'm glad that the spacing is the spacing is just right. The font size isn't that small, so I am looking forward to reading this. I'm scared though because I haven't read a fantasy book in a while, and I don't know if I'm gonna be in the right headspace, like if I'm gonna be dumb or not for this. But I heard Pam say that it's an easy read, so I'm gonna hold you on that one. I mean, oh my gosh! Is this why you changed what you're gonna be reading? It's also a purple book, and okay, looking forward to your thoughts about this one, because it's gonna take a while before it gets to the actiony parts. So, okay, just gonna run through some of the comments before we hit it off to the first sprint. Halfway done with you, with a few. Oh wait, this is what you were reading last time, right? If I remember correctly. One Golden Summer. Is this a romance book? You're on page 178. Also, wow. Are you joining the book signing event on August 2? Was it 2 or 3? The one announced by Fully Book. Ooh, yes. How far are you in, Chandra? I have not started with this book, but I saw Obi like share the video, and I didn't know it's going to be adapted into a TV series. So that's another motivation to joining before I go to sleep. Okay, we're gonna have 4 sprints. You can join whenever. Ooh, the cozy one, the blue book. Welcome to the sprints, by the way, Alena. You'll be reading Rainfall Market. How far are you in? Are you just gonna be starting to read this one? Maybe you can. Yeah, maybe. Because like I watch Carlos, um, mostly on TikTok. Like I always see his videos there. It's getting so much better. Okay, it's good. Girl, Paula's been seeing everyone. You're the one we're not seeing. Okay. Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna say. Girls, just don't work. So you can see you. Starting to get it. I'm gonna read Hi Paula! Welcome to the spreads. Tusk Love. Okay, 2 of you are gonna be reading Tusk Love tonight. Oh, don't do the audio. Hi there, Angelica. Why not? Why should I not do that? Okay, can you give me like one chapter? As in, like, I'm gonna do it in the first sprint, and I'll go back to you and see if it's gonna be an okay narration. Okay, y'all are so talkative. Okay, okay, we're a lot of Pams here, so. Ooh, audio is not giving. Reader West. I feel you, girl. Sometimes it, like, as long as the romance isn't about what I'm going through, I'm okay with that. Sometimes. Okay. I'm the one you're not gonna see. It's the other Pam's going. August 3. Okay, you are. Unfortunately, I was actually saying during the first, like the intro, that I am privileged enough to like have a job that doesn't require me like as a frontliner or like a customer service and stuff. So there's that. But maybe we should start with the first sprint so we can get a lot of reading done. And with that, where is my screen? Okay, there it is. Okay, sorry about that because I shared it earlier. So again, we're going to be doing 40 minutes for the first sprint and the succeeding sprints, and then we'll go back here after 40 minutes to have some chat for 8 minutes. And yeah, I'll see you again in 40 minutes, friends. Happy reading. Hello, everyone. How was the first sprint? So, I didn't go that far with the Hurricane Wars. I got to page 11. I got to page 11, and mostly because I was still trying to get used to the writing. I was still trying to get used to reading a fantasy book. But the thing is, I think I feel kind of bombarded with names and details, and I actually just messaged Pam because I know she has like an edition of Hurricane Wars where there's a map, and I need a map because like I really can't visualize it yet. Like there are so many names, like not even just people, like just names of places, and I'm like, where the fuck are we? Like we're in Frostplum, I think, but there are mentions of like Sardovian Highlands, the mention of Lear, and I'm like, which one is the name of the country? I feel so stupid right now. So this is why I need maps, even if it's just like a paperback edition. Because like at least in that way I could just go see where I am. And I actually had to Google it. So like before the timer went off, I was Googling, and thankfully I saw like the artist of the full color map. So I was like starting to study it before the timer went off, and I'm like, what the fuck are we? Are we in the Frostbomb? And like, what is this Ardovian? Is it like just their name for like, as in like similar if you're called Filipinos? Is it like Sardovian? So I'm like, at this point, I am confused. I'm on page 11 and I'm kind of confused. And in terms of the audiobook, I stopped. You're right, Angelica, but it's more of it's more of it's really hard to read audiobooks if you're reading a fantasy novel, because like I think especially with this one, because you are being bombarded with names of places, and I'm like, okay, my brain is just registering what you're saying right now, but like my mind is already like my eyes are already on the next line. So it's not for the it's not the narrator's fault. It's more of like, I think this book isn't best consumed with audio. So I totally understand now. But I kept the audiobook as in at times just to see how the names are pronounced. So like, okay, at least I know it's Kaide. So anyway, how is it going for everyone else? Okay. Okay. Maybe it's me, but the radar is too slow or something for me. But try it. Let us know. Yeah, it's not okay. It's not the narrator because I am used to listening to audiobooks at like a faster speed anyway. So I started with 1.75. I lowered it to 1.6, but I'm like, it's more really the details that go over my head that I really need to slow down and just read with my eyes. So the audiobook isn't effective for me, at least for this book. Because like I think I have read um even like a Green Bone Saga book. I think I read Jade City with an audiobook, but it wasn't a problem for me. So I don't know, maybe it's just with this book in particular. Reading. Yeah, that was me. I was checking. Hi, Laura. Working on a beta read this afternoon, and then I'm going to start Dungeon Crawler Carl and carry on Picnic at Hanging Rock. That sounds like such a fun thing to do. Like um going on a picnic, reading something. Have fun though. Happy reading. Yes, please. The map makes it so much better. Okay. I will check on what you're sharing, what you're sending to me because I need it. I'm like, why are there so many terms right now? Like, Who are we? What is Taliesin? Like, I know she's a soldier, but like, where are we? And what is the country's name? Where are we? Like, is it like Winterfell? Because like the descriptions are like, it's always cold there. So, but I'm on the 11th page, so maybe I'm overthinking it. Thank you. There's my ebook, super short. Got to hot choco in between as well. It's quite a nice read. Still gathering my thoughts on it. Congrats, you finished a book in just one sprint, and a hot chocolate would be great right now. Paula is in part 4 in Annie LaRue, and it's so good. 10 times more. That's so good. Do you think it's going to be a perfect 5-star read for you? Hi there! Working on Once Upon a Broken Heart over breakfast this morning. How should I call you? Trying to twins and TBRs. Let me know. And I haven't read Once Upon a Broken Heart yet, but it's been I've only heard good things about it. So it's been on my TBR. Currently in the middle of chapter 2 of Sunrise and the Reaping. I don't know if I'm just reading it slowly or if it's because I'm annotating a little bit, but already kind of emotional because what do you mean Lord Dove is such a kind soul. You're in for a treat, girl. You're in for a treat. And I think related to what you said, I think I also read slowly with Hurricane Wars because I was also like annotating. So like even just on the second page, as in like on the prologue, I already have already annotated some of it. So I'm not writing on the book itself. I use this transparent post-its that are like plasticky. So I use them. And I even wrote here that it was a powerful start to the book. And that was me before I got bombarded with like details, like names of things. So I was annotating. So I was also a bit slow about it. Detail heavy part 1. And that's the whole thing? Is it like the whole part 1? It's going to be very detailed? Okay. Putting in as my background, working until 10:30. Oh no. Thanks for dropping by, Sai. I'm gonna be yapping your ears away. I remember I read with the book, this audiobook as well. I think the first third of the book is a bit overwritten, as in too many run-on descriptions that can make it super confusing when listening. Okay, I'll take note of that. I've also thought of that maybe once I get used to the groove of things, like I know where I am, I know who I'm talking to and stuff, like I know what's going on, I think I'm gonna go back to trying the audiobook as well, like maybe on part 2 or 3. I don't know. Let's see about that. Diane, Tita D says I did 15 pages in 25 minutes. That's still good. Exactly 3 chapters in Oh My Heart, chapter 7. Wait, what you're reading is Lost Glove. Yes, also by Miss Thea Gonzon. Hi, Florence. It's your first time here. What time is it in wherever you are? So I'm from the Philippines. It's currently 8:38 in the evening right now. Does get better towards the halfway mark. I need to wait for the halfway mark. And there's less world building descriptions. Flow so much breath. Okay. I'll give it some more. I'll give it some more chance. First 3 chapters can be a lot. I just need to know where I am because like I need to visualize where I am exactly. Like I run the channel with my twin sisters, so we do try to tell which one of us is on sprints. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, are you ready for stress? This is coming from someone. Pam also finished Sunrise on the Reaping very recently. So I love those words I uploaded, but it's compatible with ballpoint. Okay, so I'm gonna answer that. I actually don't use ballpoint pens. I use the Sharpie, this Sharpie marker. It's called Sharpie Permanent Marker. It's ultra fine point. So it's almost like zero 0.5 when you write on it. So it's really smudge proof. As in, like, the moment you write on the plastic tabs, it's already like, what do you call that? Kapag hindi nabasa. Tuyo na. It's dry, dry. So like the moment you write on it, it dries up very quickly. So like it's really smudge proof. I don't use ballpoint pens anymore. I use the Sharpie ones, and I got them like years ago. I think 2 years ago. I got them in different colors. I have them in brown. I have them in dark blue. Have them in orange. So this is the perfect pen for annotating with tabs. Okay, gonna go through some of the comments before we jump into sprint number 2. Finish the reread of the last 3 chapters. Okay, you're 1.5 chapters in with Monsoon. I'm not gonna ask how it is because you might spoil me. Hi Mai, welcome to the sprints. Are you gonna be joining us? What are you gonna be doing? Will you be reading, doing some tasks? Let me know. Chandra is in chapter 22 and things are getting interesting. Okay, it's good to know. I really want to read this already, but like, I want to read the full series when I'm in the mood for it. So that's why I didn't join the Book of the Month group chat for now. What chapter are you in again? I stopped at chapter 5. So I'm literally in chapter 1, like page 11. Finished it the other night. Ah, sorry. You're referring to Sunrise and the Reaping. Sorry. But I think I saw you reading this one. So maybe you're talking to me. I was able to read 20 something pages in Kingdom of Ash because I want to savor also tabbing. You know what? Again, this is a chill sprint. How do I speak? Like it's okay if you read like 10 pages, 5 pages during the sprints, as long as you're reading. That is the important thing. Okay, just gonna run through very quickly. Hi Eliza, welcome back to Read the Sprints. You are reading It Ends With Us, the one by Colleen Hoover. Did you just start or are you already in the middle of it and are ready to cry? Okay, so you are from the East Coast, Florence. So it's very early in the morning right now, right? Yeah. 12 hours ahead. So it's 8:42 a.m. there. Okay, there's still a lot of comments to go through, but why not we go to sprint number 2 already so we can get a lot of reading done. Do comment what's going on with the book that you're reading, whether you're doing tasks, etc. And I will see you again in 40 minutes. Happy reading! Hello again, friends. How was sprint number 2? For me, I got to chapter 2, but I got to page 22. So I guess 11 pages is my maximum with reading Hurricane Wars. And I think it's really taking me a while to get used to the world building. Like, I'm starting to get it, but I think I take a while to read this because one, I am annotating, and two, I always refer to the map and the glossary of terms that Pam sent me. So, like, when I encounter a new word, I'm like, okay, I have to go to our chat and see where that is. So, and I'm like, I am fucking tempted to print the glossary just so I would have a copy and I won't have to, like, go do that. Anyway, how is everyone else's progress with their books? Let me just go through the comments that I haven't read yet. Poa is in chapter 4 of Tusk Love. I think Tita D is also reading Tusk Love, so you're both reading Tusk Love. And started cleaning my shelves first. Still not time, because the mess books are bothering me. I can't focus on reading. That's good though. I mean, could it be me? Because like just thinking about like cleaning my shelves is making me not want to do it. You're on chapter 28 of It Ends With Us. How are you liking it so far? There are a lot of trigger warnings for that book, so tread lightly. I need to see you. So I'm gonna watch Bridgerton. Aw. Sure thing, Bea. Thanks for dropping by and enjoy Bridgerton, which I haven't watched yet. Yes, to Sharpie. I tried Sharpie on it. Though it's the best thing ever because like it just dries up very quickly. Can't wait to read that. I need to know what you think. Yeah, so far, is it good? Yes, to Sharpie. We just trying to figure out the word. I don't know. Yeah, please. Yeah, it's a bilingual things, like stuff sometimes. And sometimes the other way around, like I would remember it in English and then I won't remember it in our native language. Book by menu. Chapter 5. Ah, yeah, yeah. It was the Hurricane Wars where you stopped in chapter 5, but you are currently reading Sunrise and the Reaping. Chapter 2. Okay, okay, okay. I've already cried. Ooh, you haven't watched the movie as well? The one with Blake Lively? The one that had a lot of controversies. Oh, it's in the middle of the US. So you are 14 hours away. I hate math. 7:40. It's very early though. And what manga are you gonna be reading? I love manga, so sometimes I get recommendations from people who join the sprints. Florence says 8:42. Yeah, yeah, but you're even behind. Yeah, it's the same. Totally get that. It's okay. And I told Pam to watch the Sunrise on the Reaping reels. Mine isn't. Mine is spoiler free because these are raw thoughts, and I was trying to not spoil anything. Loving Oscar's POV. Is Oscar the half orc in Tusk Love? And can I just say the cover for Tusk Love is so gorgeous though. First, had to go to this Sarah. Hi, Sarah, the other half of Twins at TVR. So, am I to assume that you are literal twins, as in like twin sisters? Welcome, Sarah. Just got back from a week-long vacation, and all I want to do is read. So, Florence suggested I join you. Yes. What are you going to be reading with us, Sarah? We have 2 more sprints to go. So, that's again 40 minutes each. Be ready. So sorry, I was kicking my feet and giggling with Oscar and Guinevere. Guinevere. So I'm assuming Oscar is the half orc. Hello, welcome back. And thank you for passing through. I hope you have a good start to your day. Jen says, didn't pick up a new book for sprint number 2, but I'm catching up on Bookstagram. Back now for answering and posting comments. I am so bad at this. I really need to dedicate like a certain amount of time where I'm just in a mood to like reply and stuff. Because like once I post my post, I'd be like leaving it alone and be like, you know what? People are gonna comment. I'm gonna go back to it like after a few days. I got 5 chapters. That's good. You are. I forgot what you're better reading. I think you didn't mention, but you did mention that you're gonna be going on a picnic, but it's going to be a full day of reading. But 5 chapters within the 40-minute sprint is really good. We're not yet done, OB. Welcome to the sprint. We're going to be doing 2 more. So 40 minutes each of reading or doing tasks or whatever. So let me know if you're going to be joining and what you're going to be reading. Yes, like you. Perfect, like you. Yeah, it does. I mean, you know what? Sometimes I get panicky with the time because, like, I have this browser extension that I've had for so long where it's not a good thing, and it's a me thing, where it speeds up video speeds. So, like, since it's in the it's a Chrome extension, regardless of whatever website I'm in, as long as there's a video playing, and if I set the speed within the extension, it speeds things up however I want to. And I'm like sometimes because like it's set on like 1.5, sometimes I panic when I do sprints. I'm like, wait, am I in 1.5 speed right now? 2 chapters is fast. Ate dinner. That's good. I feel like when my hands are, I feel like I need to just binge read it in a single day. Is it going to be a series, do you think? Or is it going to be a standalone? Chapter 3? Okay, okay, okay. Good luck again, Kat. Till we can. Which one's this for? Hi, Bryn! Just done with mom duties. Reading time finally. I'm reading. Ooh, Dark Matter, as in Blake Crouch? Blake Crouch. Yes, I think. The peach and black book. Sorry for asking. There is spice. Yeah, in the spice level. We need to know. Obi is reading Book by an Artist by Aileen the Bios, already at chapter 15. You're halfway there. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, welcome to the sprint. You are reading. Ooh, Divine Rivals. I've been wanting to read this. I've been wanting to read this. How is it so far? Let me know. Alenia had to do something for a while, but I got to page 25 of the Rainfall Market. Still good progress. With that, maybe we should get back to our sprint so we can read some more. We're gonna do sprint number 3. Again, I'll see you in 40 minutes, everyone. Happy reading. Hi, friends. How was our third sprint? 40 minutes kind of flew by very quickly for that one. So I just finished chapter 3. So I am now on page 37 of the Hurricane Wars. So good progress, I must say. Like, I read that a bit faster than the two previous sprints, but it's still slow, at least for my taste. And it's getting pretty interesting. I'm still trying to grasp the some of the terms, but I'm starting to understand how things work in this world, like how ether magic, like ether is a source of like the magic system in this one, and that there are different types of ethermancers, meaning those who can weave magic. So, going to be reading some of the comments that I wasn't able to get to before. Okay, hold on. It was after OB. Okay, reading different. Okay, reading from. Okay, Paula says, Adela Rue is so beautiful. I really like this. I really feel like this is going to be a 5-star read for me. On the side, I have a Zoom call and going, multitasking queen, and you're reading at the same time. So I'm assuming it's not that much of an urgent meeting. Still waiting for my copy. That's a task left. Finished chapter 14, 37 pages. Wow. Enjoying the female lead character is a damsel in distress, and character development is so far satisfying. For me, sometimes the damsel in distress trope turns me off, but how is it with task love though? Like, is the character development related to that one? Girl, you're just on the end of chapter 2. The moment that our hearts shattered, it belongs to us. You're in for a ride, girl. I am so sorry. I'm reading an American Civil War called Days Without End. It's very good, but I'm ready to move on to my next book. Well, after you read the Days Without End, what are you going to be reading next? Okay, that makes sense. Well, okay. Yeah, because like imagine the conversation that you have at home. Standalone. Okay, wait. This is good to know. Yes, dark matter. Slow pacing, but so far you like it. That's good. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't gotten to Blake Crouch's other works yet. Actually, at all. Dark Matter has been my TBR for so long. Recursion, yes. This okay. Hi, Paula. Another Paula. With the language. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hope you can join our next sprints, though. Wait, what's this again? Kingdom of Ashes. Yeah, and continue tomorrow. Reading Yumi and the Brandon Sanderson. The cover of that book is so fucking gorgeous. Like, I saw it in MIBF, like the book festival last year. I took a picture of it because it's so pretty. Didn't get to buy it though. It's so pretty. I need to get it someday. Currently in chapter 5. Picking up the pace. Okay. Better read and had lunch. We'll do one more sprint, better reading, and then we'll switch to fun reading. By fun reading, it's like the no commitments reading. I get that. And during on 1 month worth, you'll see me and you know to get updated in our principles. Yes. Really have to dedicate like even half an hour just to catch up on posts. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, in a good way. Is this Sarah? Just got past 200 of 259. Okay, you're almost done. Only a few chapters until I'm finished. You're almost done though. I feel like you'll make a dent on it on our 4th and last sprint. Hi, Mika. You are done with, almost done with We'll Always Have Summer. Why does this sound so familiar? We'll Always Have Summer. A Jenny Han book. The one with the aesthetic cover. It's the pretty old one. Why the emoji though? I wonder. I was just focusing on Dust Love and want 11%. That's good that you were able to clean your shelves. Okay. How's the oh, I've only heard good things about this book too. Like, I feel like if I get used to Hurricane Wars, this might open another portal again to me going back to reading fantasy books. So I've been wanting to read House of Salt and Sorrows. Like, it's been on my TBR for so long. Test Love reminded me of Tangled. Let me know if you get those vibes. Oh, Tangled. Oh well, I did remember the blurb that says like the girl is kind of sheltered or something like that. But I forgot. Just I forgot the description. Wish I was going on a picnic. One of the books I'm reading for fun. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said you were going on a picnic, and I'm like, that's the perfect setting for like reading something. Picnic at Hanging Rock. Hanging Rock. Hanging Rock. Is it? Oh, that there's more than two books with the um same title. It's owned by Joan Lindsay and Tom Wright. So quite a few titles with that. I've seen the movie Picnic at Hanging Rock. It was so strange. Is it strange in a good way? Picnic at Hanging Rock. Oh, it's a 1975 film. It's about the drama centers around the mysterious disappearance of a quartet of schoolgirls who vanish at the rock after picnic. Ooh, on Valentine's Day 1900. So is the movie based on the novel? Oh, it's the Joan Lindsay one. That one. That sounds so interesting. So am I right to assume that it's a mystery novel, but historical fiction? Historical fiction mystery. Ooh, and it's a 1967 novel. I wonder how that holds up, though, to the present times. So interesting. Let me know how this goes. It sounds so interesting. I mean, I'm very much into mystery books, and it mentions like a disappearance and creepy. Ooh. You are reading Tusk Love so fast, Tito D. I think you really like it. You used to enjoy standalone fantasies and this delivers. That's good. Because, like, you've been reading this fast. Oh, a lot of people. Yeah, I've only heard good things about House of Salt and Sorrow. So you're in a fantasy mood. Ugh, I wish I'm in a fantasy mood, really. Mika, you're the one reading We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. Without spoiling, I guess I could say that I didn't like how it was so messy involving two brothers. But this is YA, right? Especially the females. And a lot of times, like, once you start getting annoyed with the main character, it's hard to, like, move forward with the book. But I hope that's not the case here. And, like, it's something that you can move fast. And with that, I was able to catch up to all the comments. We are going to be doing our fourth and last sprint. That flew by very quickly, in my opinion. And with that, let's get a lot of reading done again, friends. And happy reading. I'll see you again in 40. Hello again, friends. How was our fourth and last sprint? For me, I got to page, just in chapter 4. I got to page, what is this? 46. Was a bit slow there during the last sprint, and generally actually slow. I'm still getting used to the whole thing because I'm still in chapter 4. And what I did is I printed out I printed out what Pam sent me, which is like from her copy of Hurricane Wars. So it includes the map. I printed out a map and the glossary of terms because like I was getting tired of like just going to our conversation to where she sent it to me, and I'm like I just needed it printed out. So I have the glossary here, just like pretty helpful because like if I didn't have this, I would have to like literally take note and just base it off of context clues, which is pretty hard for like a fantasy novel because like you have to be pretty accurate with it. And so far, I am still grasping the whole magic system, the whole world building, and I'm like, I am often going to the map because I really need to have a clear picture of where we are. I'm like, oh, okay, we're in Wildermarch right now, which is over here by the mountains, shit like that. So, so far, I think it's something that I think I would enjoy this book once I get the hang of everything. Like I know what the mission is. I know why Taliesin is the way she is right now because it's been revealed, things like that. So I'm just curious because like I am just in chapter 4 and that's like not even a huge chunk of the book. And I'm like, there's still so much to go through. I'm like, what else is gonna happen? And if I wasn't told, if it wasn't brought up that this was inspired by this was inspired by Reylo, as in like Rey and Kylo Ren from Star Wars, I wouldn't have made some of the connections here. And I have a whole like notes about it. Like the way that it was described on page, it heavily reminded me of the push and pull between Kylo Ren and Rey. Like not even in a romantic way. It's like more of Kylo Ren trying to, you know what, kind of hop on the Sith ways of the world, and it reminded me of that. Like because Taliesin has this like pull towards Alaric. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I didn't check with the audiobook. Like, the way that he randomly pops up in her mind, like reminds her of his eyes, like not even in a romantic way. Again, not even in a romantic way, which attests to the way this is written. But I am anticipating that there is going to be romance in this one, if like if we're basing it off of like the Reylo fan base. So anyway, I digress. Okay, let me read through some of the comments. Okay, Nika says, I tried to push through since I started it. Loving this print, by the way. Thank you so much. And I hope I see you again on our sprints. Usually, I also do sprints with the other Pam, who is also in the chat. This book belongs to Pam. So most likely this Sunday, we're going to be doing a joint sprints here in my channel again. So most likely this is going to happen this coming Sunday around the same time, like 7 or 7:30 p.m. Hi, Elle. Welcome to the sprints. You made it to our fourth and last sprint, and you were reading Bata Bata, Paano Ka Ginawa by Luwalhati Bautista. Ooh, for Aklang Pinoy. That's so advanced, but good for you. Nearly reaching one half of the book. This reading sprint helped me in reaching my reading goal. Thank you so much. It's so good to hear. Always makes me feel nice whenever I see people reading or making progress with whatever they're doing. Laura has hit her target for the day for bit of reading. We'll add my notes to the document and switch to Dungeon Crawler Carl next. Okay. I have also been wanting to read this one because, like, if I'm not mistaken, it's about in the same vein as almost like Dungeons and Dragons, or I'm misconstruing this with a different book. Sarah finished a chapter and then got distracted and didn't end up reading anymore. We've all been there. I feel like that's also why I've been reading slow with Hurricane Wars. Is I'm annotating, and like while I'm annotating, sometimes I get distracted, but like by like other thoughts. Like, okay, I'm doing my annotation and be like, wait, I feel like I need to print out a código or like a copy of the glossary, and then I'd be like kind of distracted already. Obi was able to finish up until chapter 21. What were you reading again, Obi? You were reading Brick by an Artist. Okay, that's good. Chapter 21. It's good. Ooh. She reminds me to me all the time. I have been seeing this all over, like even in bookstores, and I've been trying to be a good person and not buy it for now. Jen is still here, not reading but prepping dinner. It's pretty late for dinner, like around 11. I sort of got motivated to be productive this evening. That's good to hear, Jen. I hope to see you on the next one, which is again going to be this Sunday. Elena got to chapter 5 of the Rainfall Market. That's good. How is the Rainfall Market so far? Does it give cozy vibes? Because that's what people have been saying. The pride away from the Switch, which is a good thing in this case. No! I mean, it's so hard. Like, once you're in the zone, especially with Persona 5, because, like, the missions are long. Like, you have to be there and, like, beat certain levels. And a lot of times, you can't even finish it in, like, one sitting. Like, even if you start at, like, 9 p.m., you're probably going to finish the mission at, like, 10. It's that long. This was so fun. I've read so much. I have about 150 pages left for Adelaru. Oof. Are you going to continue reading tonight? Because, like, I don't know yet if I'm going to continue reading. Because I might update my reading journal stuff after this one. Or I might continue reading. I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. Poa is truly enjoying Tusk Love. I love their conversations, and I don't know who said it, but it does give Tangled vibes. I'm so hooked. I think it was Angelica from the chat who mentioned Tangled. That's why I also said, like, if it is it like a closeted, or like not closeted, like the girl who's just always inside house, etc., etc. Heard some. Yes, exactly. Still waiting for my copy to arrive, but I'm so excited to finally see what the hype is about. The one earlier I'm reading. It's really interesting so far. It's a classic mystery. So far it's fun, but only few pages in so far. So you are switching to Dungeon Crawler Carl instead, correct? Thanks for the friends. Yes, helps so much with my reading progress because I usually get distracted. Yeah, that's what I love about sprints, because like you feel forced or like pressured to just read, especially for me, because like I'm the one hosting it. So I feel embarrassed when like I haven't made much progress, but at the same time I'm like, bro, chill. This is a chill sprint. Like, unless I set a goal page, which I don't, it's all good. As long as I get to set aside a week or like a day in my week where I really dedicate to reading, because like I would see my phone chiming with notifications, but during the sprints I really wasn't checking much of it, which is a good thing. And I digress again. 5-star prediction because of everything I keep hearing about it. Yeah, because like I haven't heard a bad thing about it, which is a good thing. I did 15 pages in the last sprint and will definitely continue at bedtime. I did 109. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. And probably a testament to how much you're loving Tuscaloosa. I will add that to my TBR. Maybe after I've read the Hurricane Wars, and like I do want to ask if the how different is the writing between Hurricane Wars and Tusk Love, because like these are two completely different things. Like one is your fantasy and the other is pure fantasy. Thank you so much, Sarah and Florence. Like, glad I could spend my time with you all, and I hope you can join the next one. So, again, it's going to be this Sunday. It's still going to be here in my channel, but usually, if it's not on my channel and when I'm not doing solo sprints, it's going to be on This Book Belongs to Pam's YouTube channel. So, make sure to subscribe as well, and we hope to see you on Sunday. I haven't watched Tangada. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. With fine artist. First time doing sprints and I've been so productive. This was so fun. Can't wait for the next sprint with you and Pam, which is the other Pam. Thank you so much. And thank you, Poa, for joining. I'm glad you had fun. There are a lot of newcomers in doing sprints, and we've been doing this for so long that sometimes we still get surprised. Like, people are just now discovering it, like not derogatory, more of like, I feel like really more people need to know about how sprints work because it's gonna help with productivity so much. There's time, so yeah. But I started in 2013 with compilation videos and then started wherever I wanted, and now I'm obsessed. This is a wormhole, like once you started it, like because I feel like Critical Role, if I'm not mistaken, and this is based off of Pam, Critical Role is just one side of D&D, correct? I tried getting into D&D right before the pandemic hit, like months before. Like we did our first session, like as in like first in-person campaign, but the pandemic happened, so it didn't push through anymore. Chandra is nearing the end of part 3 of Scythe. Was not able to chat because I was so into it. That is so good. That is so good. And how many parts are there with Scythe, though? That is also a testament. I am not taking it against you that you weren't chatting as long as you've made progress with your book. Alina says it's definitely giving cozy and whimsical vibes, which is the Rainfall Market. Pretty short too, so hopefully I'm reading something else for Sunday's sprints. Yeah, because it's still pretty far into like the week. It's definitely sheltered. Yes, sheltered, the right word. I know the boys of Stranger Things. Yeah. They had it was heavily referenced, especially in episode 1 when they were doing that first. I'm not gonna say campaign because the campaign is the whole thing. An in-person session. So yes, hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Need to go work. Yeah, like you know what? Admittedly, I stopped at the end of season 3. So like I didn't even get to the season where Vecna, am I pronouncing is the name correct? Like where Vecna is introduced and that guy as in like the Doja Cat's boyfriend, whatever his name is, where he trended so much after that season. I didn't get into that. So I don't know yet if I'm gonna go back to Stranger Things. Ooh, she's a lot more efficient with a monsoon rising and here at Tusk Club. I feel like she's good at showing compelling character dynamics. Don't know how much of the world of Tusk is. Tusk Club is her original. But as long as you're enjoying it, that's the important part. Yeah, play differently. I've only played twice in Aurelia, but it's a whole different experience. I feel like you really, once you get into D&D, you really have to dedicate like a huge chunk of your time just studying it. Because like even just crafting your character alone and like getting into the lore of your character and how it plays into the whole campaign, which is just one, that is so time consuming. And like the thing is that the thing with D&D is not, it's not as if you can only have one campaign at a time. You can do multiple campaigns with multiple other people, so it's a whole lot other world that you have to dedicate your time to read on Sunday. Already? Well, if you're gonna be able to finish Tusk Love very soon, yeah, you'll have to find something else to read on Sunday. But I have a feeling, since this is a chunky ass book, this is still what I'm going to be reading on Sunday. Ooh, you only have two more. What's going to happen? I just love it when this happens with books, especially with thriller books, when no matter how hard you try to predict, no matter how many theories you have, but you can't really pinpoint a certain way for it to end, that is that is such a glorious experience. Until next time. Yes, and with that, I am going to end my live sprint here. Again, thank you so much to everyone who joined in for the first time, who went back, who used me as a background noise. Thank you all. And I hope to see you this coming Sunday. Again, it's going to be in my channel, the current one that you're in. It's going to be with Pam from This Book Belongs to Pam. We're both going to host it. And I hope to see you all again soon. And I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you again next time. Bye.